Heyo! So we're in Grand Theft Auto 5 today. Wow, an absolute titan of a game. A certified mega game, GTA 5. A game where pretty much everything that could be said about it has been said over the last 11 years. But I'm going to throw my 2 pennies in. And I'm going to have a moan about one major thing. One thing that I think is very stupid, and I cannot believe it hasn't been addressed in its entire life cycle between all the iterations, updates, blah, 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 blah. And I think just ultimately ruins, like, a big part of being able to just jump in and have a good old free roam. And I'm going to have an also minor gripe, which would make the game a lot better. Now, I'm not going to have these aren't broad strokes complaints. Like, obviously this game has, arguably many shortcomings. GTA 4 is probably better, or I prefer it anyway. But these are just little things that I just think I can't believe they haven't addressed at this point. Now, the first one is a lack of interiors. Now, I'm not moaning about the lack of, say, burger shots, your Cluck and Bell, the sort of GTA staples that aren't included in this game for whatever tech limitations were going on back in the day when this game came out. I'm talking about the interiors that they let you in, that they modeled, that could be accessed, and yet they just lock for some reason. For example, this place. Oh, God, there's a club right here that they just don't let you in. They let you in for one little mission, and it's only small. It wouldn't be that costly. And there's a few other ones as well that I want to have a moan about that would just make, because interiors just make the whole area of a map just feel so much more alive if you know there's an interior nearby. Obviously, we've got the shops, we've got the gas stations, but just more would be better. For example, Paleto Bay. There's absolutely nothing going on Paleto Bay. If there was one idle interior that you could go in that wasn't connected to, like, a shop, like there's a club here, why couldn't that be the hen house? If that could be a little restaurant, that would make Paleto Bay infinitely more exciting, because ultimately, Paleto Bay, a bit boring, no? I mean, beautiful to look at, Chiliad's great, but really missing something. So here's a couple of interiors that I just can't believe they starved us of. Here's a major waste, the Life Invader offices. This place was great to go in that one mission. All that interior just wasted, and they never let you go in there again. Come on, let us in! Nope.
Hey, what's up?
Now here's another place that'd be lovely to be able to go in whenever you want. Simeon's, the car showroom. Imagine you could go in here whenever you want, and there was cars in there, and then you could do the thing like in GTA 4 in the car showroom. You could get in a car, steal it, and then just blast out of the window, Just blast out like Franklin and Michael burst in that window, you know what I mean? But nope, you can't. Just teases us just right there. Alas. Now, one interior they do let us go in for sort of no reason outside of maybe online you can go in here and do stuff. But it's this bank right here. See, this is just lovely. This is great. Now, you can't really do anything here. You can sort of get up there and go around the back and maybe to the vault. But again, that I think has only a purpose in online. But this is great. Just people sort of mulling around. No, you can't rob the tellers, which is a shame. But ultimately, that's fine. There's something about just being in an interior to bring it all together, And ultimately, all we really want to do is in these interiors in GTA. We just like having people standing around. So we can just, just blast, just start blasting everybody. Hello, I'd like to make it a party. Now, after that big old blast in the bank, I bring your attention to the most annoying interior that they lock us out of. And it's a different kind of interior. It's not a blastable interior. It's Franklin's aunt house, because let's be real, everybody. Yes, the views are spectacular. Yes, it symbolises Franklin making it big in the world, and yes, it's probably an objectively better house, but this house stinks in comparison to the original one, your aunt's house. Like, mainly because it's a bit of a pain to navigate, the house itself, because you're slow, it's a bit windy. Yeah, you have the nice infinity pool for, Chop has, a jacuzzi he can shit in. Yeah, see what I'm saying? And so ultimately, all you really want to do is get back to the mainland, get back to the hub, get back to the busy spot, Oh God, And to get there, you want to go fast because you're a bloody speed demon. Oh, I didn't even know I had chop. Sorry, chop. And then this corner here, every time, yeah! Oh, God. Oh, see, now we've made it back to the hub. You know, this is where we want to be. This is where it all goes down. This is where it's all the richness, the density. This is where we want to be. We don't want to be up in the hills. You know, just boring up there. This is where it's at. You know, and come on, just like, what's the aunt's name? Denise. Oh, come on, yeah, let me back in. Come on, I need a shit. Let me in. See, it's just annoying. Just to be able to spawn here instead of that other place, so you can just be right in the action. Boom, you're there. It would be so nice. Yeah. Oh, now we're back in the main hub. It segues nicely onto my real complaint. So the interior stuff, that was just minor gripes, you know, stuff that would make the game better if they just let us in, and I don't know why they don't, but it is what it is. My main complaint, which I'm just flabbergasted they've never addressed, and I think it's completely stupid. But before that, actually, you may have noticed I'm playing the game with no minimap. Now, this game is completely unplayable without the minimap, generally. However, once you complete it, it's nice to just jump in and have a sort of immersive free roam without the minimap. Playing with the minimap is obviously no problem, because the minimap in itself is just iconic. But yeah, it is nice to be fully immersed in just the cinema of Los Santos, you know? But yeah, the stupid, inexplicable main complaint, the thing that really ruins this game, that isn't GTA Online, is... well, I'll take you there, actually. I was on my way to where I need to be. And man, it's just so... it's just so much nicer and dense around here. It reminds me that Floyd's apartment as well, where Trevor completely demolishes. Like, even that would be nice to have as just an option. Like, what? After that, it's just they just completely close it off and just force you... Yeah, you get the unicorn place, but what's wrong with that? My main man, Frank. Yeah, they all know me around here. These are my ends, man. Shoving me up in the hills with no way to get back. Stupid. Okay, we've arrived, and I'll stop talking about interiors and where the houses are and stuff and moaning about that. The main complaint is with the car system. Like, I'm fine with having the personal main vehicle that is attached to each character. I kind of like that. That's always there. However, you can, you know, what do I want to drive? Well, ultimately, it doesn't matter. So they have all the amazing customization, all the amazing cars that you can get. However, there's no, like, what's it called on GTA Online? Moore's Mutual Insurance thing to get your car back after, say, it's destroyed or you start a mission. Like, you can literally start missions in this game, and with the vehicle of your choosing, that's not your personal vehicle, and it will disappear. And in other instances, if it gets destroyed, it's done. There's no getting it back. If you get arrested with it, it goes into the impound, but if there's too many cars in there, it'll just disappear, or it doesn't always go into the impound because the impound's a bit broken. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like, you literally waste all the time making cars to your liking, having a whole garage for each character, and yeah, ultimately, they just sit in there collecting dust because... Or you literally have to, like, drive them and then take them back. Take them back? In GTA, like, responsibly? Oh, God. Sorry, that was a terrible crash. But yeah, take them back in GTA? You're joking me. You're joking. What's the point? So ultimately, you can make loads of lovely cars and spend loads of money on them. And, like, I've done the bank, you know, the, whatever it's called, the stocks thing with the assassination. So I've got loads of money. So you can keep making cars, but if you were playing it legit, like you'd have to keep buying cars, or it just completely takes that. You should have a primary and secondary vehicle, so you can just whip around, choose your vehicles, free roam. It just completely discourages like a whole element, and I can't believe they've allowed it for this long. It's stupid. I hate it. It's stupid. I love the game, but it's stupid. Ultimately, you'll just spend most of your time in the primary vehicle, which is fine. But all the cars just stay sat in your garage or sat outside the vanilla unicorn place. Now, there are some vehicles that do respawn. Some of the ones you unlock, like the Derby cars, or like the the space buggy thing. However, if you lose them, you lose all of the customization. So you can customize them to your heart's content, but only the default version is actually stored anywhere, and can you actually get back all your customization options disappear with it. So again, just completely discourages having any fun, really. And they've done 99% of adding a good system. Online it works great. Just let us spend money. Like, I don't mind spending the money if it keeps all my customization options and I can get it back every time when it's able. That's great. Like, I like if you'd have to rob banks. That's a fun gameplay loop. If you have to like rob stuff, rob the gas stations to get enough money to get your cars back, that's great. It adds some incentive to like just free roam after you complete the game. But yeah, it's just stupid and just a big old waste. And yeah, GTA 5 ruined. Bring on GTA 6, and I hope to God they let us just sort of retain some of the vehicles that you actually end up unlocking and customizing. But yeah, is there anything else to moan about? I think you get it. Absolute waste.